Hi everyone. Today I'm going to show you how I design a modern and responsive user profile page using HTML and Tailwind CSS. This design includes profile picture section, basic information form, bio section, contact details, address section, clean card based layout. The main focus of this video is responsive design and modern UI styling. First I'm going to show you the design. This is this is the design of my user profile. You can add your profile picture in here. You can change your first name, last name, email address, and you can type your bio in here. You can select your gender and change your mobile number, and you can type new address lines in here, and you can select your country and your city. Now let's see the code of this design. First, I created the main layout container. I used minimum edge screen to make the page take the full height of the screen. Then I added a background gray 50 to create a soft background color. I also added vertical padding to give space at the top and bottom. Inside that I used max width 4XL and max auto. This centers the content and limits the width so the design doesn't stretch too wide on large screens. This is very important for professional layouts. At the top, I added a page title and a small description. For the title, I used the text 3XL to make it large, font bold to make it strong, text gray 900 for darker contrast. Below that, I added a smaller paragraph using lighter gray text. This creates a clear visual hierarchy. Users can immediately understand that this is the profile page. Each section is designed as a card. I used PG background white, rounded large, shadow and padding 6. This creates a clean card layout. Rounded corners make the design modern. The shadows adds depth. Padding gives breathing space inside the card. This card-based design makes the UI structured and easy to read. Here is the profile picture section. The image has width 24 and height 24 for fixed size. Rounded full to make it circular. Object cover so the image does not stretch. A border to make it visually separated. The button is styled with background blue 600. However, background blue 700 rounded LG transition. This creates a smooth hover effect. Modern interfaces always include hover transitions for better user experience. For the home layout, I used a grid system. Grid grid calls grid columns 1, small grid columns 2, gap 6. This means on small screens 1 column, on medium screens and above 2 columns. This makes the design responsive automatically. Each input field has border, rounded large, focus ring 2, focus ring blue 500. When the user clicks the input, it shows a blue focus ring. This improves accessibility and usability. For the bio section, I used a text area. It allows users to write multiple lines. I kept the same styling as input fields for consistency. Consistency Consistency in design is very important. When all inputs follow the same style, the interface looks clean and professional. In the address section, I continued using the grid layout. Country and city dropdowns are placed side by side on large screens. On mobile devices, they automatically stack. This happens because of Tailwind's responsive utilities. The space between elements is handled using gap 6. Good spacing makes the UI readable and not crowded. At the bottom, I added action buttons. The cancel button has border styling, neutral colors. The save button uses blue background, white text, hover effect. Primary actions should always stand out visually. That's why the save button is more colorful. Key design principles used: card-based layout, responsive grid system, consistent input styling, clean spacing, modern hover effects. Tailwind CSS makes responsive design much faster and easier. Thank you for watching.